guys, today's video we are recording from the sunny location. You know, I changed the countries. I'm here on a vacation for a month, and I want to talk about NOC. I ran numerous polls on Instagram, LinkedIn, and my other social media channels, and I figured out that people have a problem deciding what their NOC code is, and they actually do not understand what NOC stands for. But before we start this video, I would kindly ask you to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Why is it important for me to subscribe? Is because if I reach 1,000 subscribers, our community tab on YouTube will be open, so you will be able, to participate in the polls. Now you have to follow me on, Instagram to see what I'm going to post next, and to follow the daily updates. But if I have a community tab on YouTube, I can do all the things on YouTube, because to be honest with you, YouTube is my favorite social media. Also, when you subscribe, hit the bell button, because that means that you will get notification when I post my new video. Now let's back to NOC. NOC stands for National Occupational Classification, meaning that each job in Canada has its code. It's a 4-number code, and it just helps you to determine your what category you belong to, skill category, what are your job duties and requirements. It's actually very useful. So let's say Canadians, they have a different classification for NOC, and now I'm going to read them. So the first number, there are first numbers. It can run from 0 to 9, and I will read it for you. Give me a second. So if you see the first number in NOC is 0, that stands for management occupations. If you see number 1, that's business, finance and administration occupation. One popular video, right, I recorded about financial occupation is, check it here. So these occupations, they belong 1111, they belong to this business, finance and administration occupation. Number 2, if you see the first number 2, that's for all natural and applied sciences and related occupations. Number 3, health occupations, dentists, doctors, orderlies, etc. 4, occupations in education, law, social, community and government services. 5, occupations in art, culture, recreation and sport. 6, sales and service occupations. 7, trades, transport and equipment operators and related occupations. Again, check my video about truck drivers, 7511. 8, natural resources, agriculture and related production occupations. And number 9, occupations in manufacturing and utilities. So let's sum it up. If the number can start from 0 to 9, and it will tell you to which area or category you belong. So for example, if you are 7, we know that it's something related to transport. If you are 2, we know that it's something related to business, right? So it's really important for you to understand. I will post a picture here. Okay, perfect. So now another thing, you can also determine based on your NOC what category skill level you are. So for example, you can be skill category 0, A, B, C or D. How will you know? Based on your second number. So for example, for those of you who are skill type 0A, those are management jobs such as restaurant managers, mine managers or shore captains, let's say for fishing. Skill level A, usually the second number will be 1 or, right, the second number will be 1. If the second number is 1, then you are skilled level A. Those are professional jobs that usually call for a degree. So you need university degree Usually those are doctors, dentists, architects, etc. Then we have category skilled B. The second number is 2 or 3, and then technical jobs and skilled trades that usually call for a college diploma or training as an apprentice, such as chefs. Recently I was posting, about the chefs, because, I managed to find a job for one chef within 3 days. This never happened this quickly, but actually, Canadian employer wanted to sponsor him, and immediately, contacted immigration agent, and now they're in process of bringing him to Canada. Then we have plumbers, then we have electricians. These are technical jobs. I want to emphasize, for technical jobs, it's really important for you to do the video, because that will show, Canadian employer what your skill is. So check out my video how you can do the video here, okay? And skill level C, intermediate jobs that usually call for high school and or job specific training, such as industrial butchers, long haul truck drivers, or food and beverage servers. And finally, skill level D. This is the category that I'm not looking for the job, so please stop asking me about this, right? I'm not looking for category skill D jobs. Those are fruit pickers, cleaning staff, oil field workers. However, if you are one of these, I can gladly write you a resume and a cover letter, but I'm not looking for the jobs for category skill D. I'm not even looking for category skill C. Sometimes there are some occupations that I will accept. So let's say what Canadian government says. Our immigration programs use the NOC to decide if a job or type of work experience meets their eligibility. We consider skilled jobs those with NOC skill type 0, A or B, and these are the occupations I'm concentrated on. We assess jobs against the 2016 version of the NOC. So in 2016 they updated, this table of NOCs. Listen carefully. If you want to apply as a skilled worker, if you want to come to Canada as a skilled immigrant, express entry, your job and the work you have done in the past must be skill type 0 or level A or B to use express entry. So for express entry 0A or B. The express entry system manages applications for permanent residence if you want to be considered as a federal skilled worker, under the federal skilled trades program, or under the Canadian experience class. If you want to come to Canada as a skilled immigrant, Atlantic immigration, your work experience must be skill type level 0, A, B, or C. If your job is skill level C or D, listen carefully for C or D, you may be able to come to Canada as a provincial nominee, all skill types and levels. You may be able to come to Canada through the Atlantic immigration pilot. You may be able to come to work here for up to 2 years. That's temporary foreign worker permit. But again, it's really harder for C and D, some C's and some D's. So that's why I'm not doing D and C's. I'm doing 0, A or B. So if you are fruit picker, cleaner, agricultural worker, do not write to me about finding your job. Watch my video, and there are some agency you can look, so they might provide the job for you. So hopefully I explained you now what NOCs are. Now we will talk how you can determine your NOC. Some occupations are really simple, like doctors and human resource managers and things like that. But there are other occupations that are a little bit tricky. My trick to do this is, because people send me resumes, what they want me to hear, so they just put like all the listings, like duties they found on internet that copy paste, and that's not how it should be, like a resume written. So I asked them, so what does it say in your contract? What are your job duties? So then I go and compare those job duties with the main duties under the NOC list on the government website, and then if they are matching, that's your NOC. Simple like that. So recently I had a guy and he's like, oh, but my, occupation is this. I said, hey, man, this is not your occupation NOC. You want this because it's category skilled A, but this is not your occupation. And I was arguing with the guy, and then I was like, okay, let him think it's his NOC. I don't want to deal with him, right? I don't want to deal with these people. So I said, listen, this is not your NOC, because based on the resume you sent me and based on your, explanation, what your, job duties, this is not your NOC. But he's like, no, I'm category skilled A. I said, okay, so then I just gave up, and I said, okay, if you think that's your NOC, then you should think that's your NOC, right? So please, if you are asking me something and I'm giving you an answer, I take time from my busy schedule to find your NOC, and help you find it, appreciate it, don't just argue with me and say, oh, this is not it, because I want to be category skill A. So it's a really like a shallow way of thinking, because even with a category skill B, you can maybe sometimes quicker find a job. Like I found, to this chef, I found him a job within 3 days. So this is how you can also, think about these kind of things. It doesn't matter if you're skilled A or B, just be exact, precise what your actual NOC is. So I hope that this video helped somebody, and we will have another video this week where I will talk about the new announcement that this Minister of Immigration Marco announced for the temporary foreign workers who are already in Canada. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye!